On this day in 1860, the Pony Express began its operations. Relay teams on horseback started delivering the first post, spanning across the east-west routes from Missouri to California. Despite its brief 18-month operation, the Pony Express was a successful venture, only to be superseded by the Overland Telegraph Company of California and the Pacific Telegraph Company of Nebraska. Fast forward to 1995, we see a landmark moment in the Supreme Court. In the absence of Chief Justice William H. Rehnquist and Justice John Paul Stevens, Justice Sandra Day O'Connor presided over the court, making her the first woman to do so. And who could forget 2010? On this day, Apple Inc. released its first-generation tablet computer, the iPad, which has since revolutionized the tech industry. In 1783, Washington Irving, the American short story writer who gifted us the timeless tales of Rip Van Winkle and the legend of Sleepy Hollow, was born. The year 1924 saw the birth of Marlon Brando, one of Hollywood's most iconic actors, who was nominated for 8 Academy Awards and famously won one. On this day in 1926, Virgil Gus Grissom was born. As one of the Mercury 7 astronauts, Grissom became a space pioneer, being the second American to fly in space and the first to do so twice. In 1934, Dr. Jane Goodall, who first observed chimpanzees creating tools, was born. Her discovery challenged the previously held belief that only humans created tools. Born in 1953, Sandra Boynton, the American illustrator and author, is best known for her beloved children's board books and her work as a songwriter, producer, and director. In 1961, the award-winning American actor and comedian Eddie Murphy was born. From his early days on Saturday Night Live to his memorable roles in films like Beverly Hills Cop and Nutty Professor, Murphy has left an indelible mark on the world of comedy. And finally, in 1971, Picaobostreet, the Olympic gold medalist in the Super G women's skiing event at Nagano, Japan, was born. To wrap up, April 3rd is a day of historical significance, marking the beginnings of the Pony Express, the first woman to preside over the Supreme Court, and the release of the first iPad. It's also the birthday of many notable figures, including Washington Irving, Marlon Brando, Virgil Gus Grissom, Dr. Jane Goodall, Sandra Boynton, Eddie Murphy, and Picaobostreet. So, as you go about your day today, remember the remarkable events and people associated with this date.